Miss Tracy from the Danbury Library, here with another Wee Reader Storytime, our weekly story time for children ages 0 to 5 and their families. Today, we're going to be talking about rainbows. Have you ever seen a rainbow? I love rainbows. You can find rainbows outside, and sometimes you can even make them inside. Should we find out how rainbows are made? Our first book is called All the Colors of the Rainbow by Alan Fowler. It's a nonfiction book, which means it has true facts all about rainbows. Are you ready to learn how rainbows are made? Have you ever seen a rainbow in the sky? Its colors are so pretty, and its shape is so perfect. Look at that beautiful arch. You can't touch or grab a hold of a rainbow. That's because it's made of sunlight. Have you ever seen streams of sunlight shining in a forest? They look white. If sunlight is white, how can it sometimes shine with all the colors of the rainbow? Look at a color wheel. You can see the wedges of colors. There's red and orange and yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet. If you spin the wheel gently, all the colors start to blur. If the wheel spins faster, you will see only white. The blue and the yellow and the red are still there. You just can't see them. Those same colors are mixed together in the sunlight. The colors in the sunlight are there all the time, but you can only see them once in a while. You might see them if the sun is behind you and it's raining somewhere in front of you. When the sunlight enters the raindrops in front of you, the light bounces around and bends inside the water droplets. The light leaves the water drops as separate rays of colored light, which form a rainbow. You can also see a rainbow's colors when sunlight passes through a specially shaped piece of glass called a prism. A scientist named Sir Isaac Newton was the first person to explain how a prism works. Like a raindrop, a prism bends sunlight so you can see all the different colors. So look, the white light goes into the prism and it bends and it makes a rainbow. The color red is always at the top of the rainbow. After that comes the colors orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet. Violet is at the bottom of every rainbow. When you look at a rainbow in the sky, you might not be able to see all the colors. That's because they blend together. Mixing light is similar to mixing paint. If you mixed red and yellow, you get orange. So orange lies between red and yellow in the rainbow. If you mix yellow and blue, you get green. That's why green is in between yellow and blue in the rainbow. Each color in a rainbow gently blends into the next color. Sometimes you can see two rainbows. The second one is outside the first and not as bright. Its colors are upside down, with red at the bottom and violet at the top. The best time to look for a rainbow is right after a rainstorm, late in the afternoon or early in the morning. The sun should be low in the sky. Stand with your back to the sun. If you're lucky, a rainbow will be right in front of you. When you look at a rainbow from the ground, it usually looks like a half circle. But if something blocks the light, you may only see part of the arc. Not all rainbows are caused by rain. Look for them wherever there is a fine mist of water in the air. You might see a rainbow in a waterfall, or in a fountain in the park, or even in the spray from the garden hose in your very own backyard. The end. Now that we know where rainbows come from, and we know the colors of the rainbow, can you sing a song about rainbows with me?
Are you ready to sing with me? Here we go. I see rainbows, way up high in the sky. They are red and orange, yellow, green and blue, purple too. What a view! Are you ready to sing it again? I see rainbows, way up high in the sky. They are red and orange, yellow, green and blue, purple too. What a view!
Thanks for singing with me. Have you ever wanted to touch a rainbow of your very own? Well, here I have a book called A Rainbow of My Own by Don Freeman. And it's about a little boy who wants to have a rainbow of his very own. And he tries to catch one. Should we see if he can? A rainbow of my own. Today I saw a rainbow. It was so beautiful that I wanted to catch it for my very own. I put on my raincoat and hat and ran outdoors. Fast as the wind I ran. But when I came to where the rainbow should have been, it wasn't there. I thought maybe some rainy day a rainbow will come and stay a while. I'll be walking along slowly, and suddenly I'll hear a soft whirling sound like the wings of a bird. I'll look around and see a rainbow following me. I'll know by the way it circles and whirls. It wants to play. So I'll hop over my rainbow, and my rainbow will leap over me. I'll climb up one side and slide down the other. My rainbow will make a peacock fan for me to walk in front of, and a hammock for me to swing in. We'll play a game of hide and go seek. I'll shut my eyes and count to 20, and then look all around. Can you find his rainbow? If I were a rainbow, where would I hide? In a flower garden, of course. Rows of flowers look just like a rainbow. Suddenly the sun comes out again from behind the rain clouds, and my pretend rainbow disappeared the way a real rainbow does. But when I came back home, I saw something glowing inside the window of my room. And when I ran indoors, there was a rainbow dancing on the wall. The sun was shining through the water in my goldfish bowl, and it made a rainbow just for me. Look, it shone on the water. It was bent in the water. The light was bent, and it made a rainbow. It was a rainbow of my very own. I hope you can find a rainbow of your very own. But until then, would you like to make one? Let's make today's craft, where we'll be making our very own rainbow. To make today's rainbow, you will need some blue construction paper, some dot stickers in red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and purple. You may also want to use a white crayon. Rainbows appear in the sky after the rain falls. And the first color that sometimes appears is red, so you might want to make your rainbow in an arch or straight across. I think I'm going to make mine diagonal across my paper. And all you need to do is place your dot stickers on in color order. So our first color is red. Next, we have orange. What comes next? Green. What comes next? Yellow. Now it's time for some green. Blue. And finally, purple. I'm going to add a beautiful cloud. To my drawing as well. And here we have our very own rainbow. Well, I hope you had fun today learning all about rainbows and making a rainbow of your very own. Join us next time when we learn all about Earth Day. Until then, keep reading, and I'll see you soon. Bye!